types of protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES-256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case, your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
I love this little video.
We have to practice the GotBackup dance now.
Absolutely, absolutely. We want to welcome everybody here this morning, afternoon, or evening, and we always like to start by acknowledging everybody that is here, that took the time to mention where they're from. And I see here Dr. H from Taylor, Texas. I see Lou. How are you, Lou? Nice, from North Carolina, USA. And let's see here. We have Guylaine. Guylaine Dupont, c'est un plaisir de vous avoir parmi nous à Québec, Canada. Si vous êtes le bienvenu. And we have Evans. Welcome. Let's see here. We have Esther from Ghana. I know you're from Ghana. And let's see. I think, Lou, I just mentioned you already. Let's see. Andrew, welcome. Nice to have you here. Dave Wagner, nice to have you here. Enyunam from Ghana. Guylaine, I've already mentioned Guylaine. Mark Stevens, welcome from audio. Wonderful. We have here Lamont. Welcome. We have Kelly. And we have Isembia. Welcome. We have Los Buitrago. Welcome. From Orlando, Florida. We are neighbors. We're actually 40 minutes apart. We're in Daytona Beach, Florida, actually. We have here Lamont from Germany. This is so awesome. I just love the diversity. Time zones, right? It's really interesting. Let's see here. We have Southern Pennsylvania. We have Mary. We have Gregory. Let's see here. We have Debbie from Orlando. Lots of folks from Orlando. This is great. We have Rose from Texas. We have Lucy from Quebec. Bienvenue, Lucy. Bob, Central Kansas. We have Deborah. We have Ahmad Ali from London in Canada. Wow, London, Ontario, I'm assuming. Let's see here. We have Flora. That is from Belgium. Awesome. Great to have you with us. We have Gregory. We have Ray. And let me switch over to Facebook. YouTube Live. We have Pierre. I think you are from, if I'm correct, you're still in the province of Quebec. And here we have we have Ralph. Welcome, guys. I'm trying to kind of multitask with all the different platforms. So Tammy and I would really want to welcome you here. And Tammy, why don't we start with a brief story and then let's get right into our presentation.
Absolutely. Well, Chris and I have been in the industry. First of all, happy Friday, everybody. I love Fridays. It's always date night. Chris and I have actually, we're going to see a live band tonight. Any Bob Marley fans, because his son is going to be here. So we're going to be watching him perform. So it's going to be phenomenal here in Daytona Beach, Florida. So that's our fun night tonight. But we always love Fridays. We love presenting on Fridays. It gives people an opportunity to open their minds to the possibilities, right? For the opportunity. While the week has already passed, all the busyness has passed, so it's phenomenal for people to have an opportunity to see this presentation. 28 years in the industry, been traveling worldwide, built extremely large international organizations over many years. Joel contacted Chris and I back in mid-May, I think, of last year, Chris.
Yeah.
And shared with us basically what you're seeing today. And when we saw what you're about to see, we got really, really excited. And we'll tell our story along the presentation, so you know why we're here, why we're part of it, why we are so excited to knowing what's happening now and the future of data storage. So let's get started, Chris.
Absolutely. Excited. So see, we empower families with a global opportunity, and we truly mean the word underlying global opportunity with massive growth and success. And folks, with what's coming, I'm telling you, stay tuned, because at the end, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of the event that we're planning tomorrow. But the fact here, folks, is we know we're living in times that are in transition. I don't want to say dark times, in transition. And everything that goes up goes down, everything goes down goes up. It's a cycle. And now it's time to turn your dreams into reality. So why are you here? Maybe you're looking at those pictures on the bottom here of your screen, and you're seeing this beautiful family on the far left who just showing their keys. They just bought a brand new home. We know that in certain areas that is not easy right now because of what's going on. You know, the dollar going down in value, and to compensate, inflation is increasing. All this to say that it's getting a little harder and harder for the younger folks to be able to do what we did with a lot of work, but obviously things are a little bit more intense today. So he needs more resources. This could be one of those things. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to start a family, and you kind of procrastinated to bring a new member of the family because, you know, let's face it, it's expensive to have a new child into the home, right? And what about making investments? Because making money, folks, and this is something that Tammy and I have been doing and mentoring people, as we build our businesses, making money is the first step. Keeping it, it's another step. And how do you keep it? But it's not by buying expensive things. It's by making investments that will turn into positive cash flow. That's really important, but you need money for that.
Yeah, Chris, just so you know, your recording is on pause. I just saw
Yeah,
that.
it's okay. Well, we're broadcasting on YouTube Live,
Oh,
so
fabulous,
uh,
fabulous. All
yes.
right. Yeah, the detailed one here. So the goal is always about empowering families. GotBackup, it helps the average people with above average work ethics to achieve anything that they want to achieve in their life. And when you hear how powerful this is, you'll know why we're saying this specific phrase, because this business is for everybody.
That's an understatement. And just a bit of the background about the company. And there's a quick video I want to share with you. But just before we begin, Tammy stated that Joel connected with Tammy and I back in May. But I knew Joel decades ago. And in fact, Joel has been following our progress, Tammy and I, over the years. And I remember we had a mutual friend. His name was Michael Copeland, matter of speaking. Joel was actually working for Michael Copeland. Michael Copeland was my boss with Corel Systems, and we're talking in the early 2000s, right? And I remember I was using his server to be able to host my website, which was designed to start supporting my teams. Long story short, he was mentioning to me that he was moving in Dallas, Texas, and the reason why is the bandwidth infrastructure where we lived at the time, couldn't support the growth that he was predicting because it's already reached the maximum. They need to change the infrastructure, and once it's been updated, they told him once you reach that, that's it. So that's when he made that executive decision. And from there, he moved in Dallas, Texas, and then he invested into this beautiful building, which is a 10,000 square feet building, which has right now, it's not all used for the server, but understand that as we start harvesting more and more and more and more and more people, I mean, the space is unlimited. And in fact, also keep in mind that as technology evolve, you need less space to store more data. So it's really interesting what's going. But let me just share with you a little video to give you an illustration of what you're getting into, the security that you have, and your customers and your associates are going to be taking advantage of. Listen to this.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power, every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here So it sucks in all the cold air and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just...
So let's continue with the presentation here, folks. So now you understand what it is you have in your hands. So let's talk about some of the global trends, Tammy.
Yeah, and I love the visual, just so you know, I absolutely love the visual on the security stuff because I think a lot of people are visual learners. So they really get to understand how secure our stuff is. And if we talk about the trends that are out there today, and you see the growth trends in the data storage, we all know that everybody is storing stuff. You know, everything is paperless today. Everybody's taking tons of photos, not like back when we were kids. I mean, I asked my parents for pictures of us when we were kids, and there's hardly any, right? Now, it's like there's tons of photos and videos of families and events and all kinds of stuff, businesses. So everybody's filling up their phone. So that is an absolute huge trend. 7 billion smartphones, computers, laptops out there in the world. Crazy.
And you look at the usage in line to what Tammy was sharing from 2011 to 2023, you can see from 6% to 60%, it is growing faster and faster and faster. If you look at the size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030, folks, right? Looking at the in $1 billion on the left-hand side, from 90 billion to 472, close to $500 billion in business. Folks, you just GotBackup needs a little tweezer of that, and we'll have millionaires created in this business. This is really significant here. That's a very strong statement. So let's carry on with the cell phone addiction.
Yeah, let's face it. Most of us cannot go without our cell phones for a day. I mean, I can't even go without my cell phone. I mean, that's what we do for a living. Our business, as long as we have a cell phone, we're in business. It doesn't matter where we are in the world, but we use it for so many more things. Obviously, people use it for alarm clocks. People use it, connecting with people every single day. That's what we do. People bring them on date nights, to get those selfies in. Stay tuned. You're going to see some videos and some pictures of our Marley concert tonight. That's going to be super, super awesome. And we even bring our phones to the bathroom. We all do this. You don't see those racks anymore, those magazine racks. Everybody's grabbed their phones. They got entertainment while they're doing their deed, right?
And in line of that, you see data loss is growing so much more in an alarming way right now. 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their phones or lost their data. That's close to half the population. This is pretty devastating. I don't know about you. I know Joel has a story about this. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Every 43 seconds, a laptop is either a cell phone or a laptop is stolen. This is significant. So your data, this is your livelihood. This is your footprint. You don't want to lose that. That's why it's important to have multiple places that it's stored. And we want to share with you what we have as a core product. Back to you, Tammy.
You know what's cool is you don't have to convince people to have a look at this. when I talk to people, they're always getting these messages. We're all getting them. Well, we're not getting them anymore because we're with GotBackup, but you know, your storage is full. So we all have seen this, and you have two choices. You either pay more or you delete. And people don't want to delete their stuff. So, or they don't even want to take the time to delete their stuff either. So huge trend, you guys, huge trend.
And the second trend, folks, is making more money. 42% of Americans, and may focus in the North American market, have side gigs, side businesses. That's including my children, which is the age group. 62% of Gen Z, which is 18 to 25. What about the rest of the world, folks? We're talking here nickel and dimes to get into a business venture that everybody needs, that gives you the potential to earn massive income. And we'll get into that in a minute here. So let's carry on.
Yeah, even our accountant, Chris, he teaches his employees to have side gigs. So everybody is really focusing on making that extra money. Everybody wants profits. A job is going to make you a living, in some cases a really small living, but profits is what's going to make you a fortune, which we are going to talk to you about. So you know, we're going to leverage. That's the thing, is leverage off trends to get to where you want to go in your dreams and goals.
So we're going to cover here is really two elements, right? There's the core product we're going to cover, and there's a VIP package. And there's always improvements that are coming, and it's really, really exciting. So let's cover the essentials with the core product.
Absolutely. Here's the fun part. And take a screenshot of this. So GotBackup is the only company, you guys, that offers 10 terabytes of data storage. 6 people can be on one account, which is massive. And then unlimited devices. It doesn't matter how many devices you have or what devices you have. You can set everything up in all the devices. It's set and forget, and it's phenomenal. And all of that, and there's actually so much more, we just don't talk about it right here, but all of that for $10 a month. It's actually $9.97. And the best part, no competition, you guys, none. If you look at the home-based business industry, there's tons of makeup, supplement, I mean, you name it, businesses out there that you constantly have to validate why yours is better. Guess what? We don't have any competition. It's the only home-based business that pays you to market data storage.
So let's talk about some of the competition. And when Tammy team means that we have no competition, is none of them offers an opportunity. None of them. They'll just give you discounts and free space for referral and so forth. But no company are offering this right now. We're way, way ahead of the trends. It's not even mentioning that we're also paying crypto. So the fact, if you look at iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, they all have within the same price range, within the same amount of 2 terabytes. Some may have more users than others. But always remember, they do not pay you. They will try to compete, but they do not pay you. So it requires a very special business model to be able to function and remain in business, make this kind of money, and share 75% of that money with their users. That's powerful. So we're talking here $9.97 per month or $99.97 per year. If you do the math, you know there's 12 months in a year. So that means you get 2 months for free if you pay yearly. And I highly recommend the yearly. And here's another thing. The average companies out there, I know because Tammy and I have been full-time in this industry for over 28 years. And we know that the range is anywhere between $150 to about $300 a month on auto ship. It's normal, very normal. In today's economy, it is becoming tough. What about $10 a month? Folks, you cannot compare. You cannot compare, and you'll see that the income potential is absolutely massive. If you look, for example, our competitor, I'm a Apple user. I've always been an Apple fan, but I know Apple don't play well with others. And I know they charge more for their services. They're good services, but you have to pay for them. So if you look here, if you want to have 6 terabytes, you're looking here, $30 a month, $30 a month for 6 terabytes. Okay, so you need to understand what we're offering here. $9.97 a month. Or if you pay for the year, it's around $8 and change. That is absolutely amazing.
Okay, so just to recap, you guys, 6 terabytes of data storage for $9.97. And that includes 6 people on one account. Everybody has their own password, so nobody can see anybody's stuff. You can use any device, Android, iPhone, you got the apps, you got everything ready to go for you. It's automatically backed up with a set and forget. There's videos for every one of those. And of course, we all got a chance to see the military grade videos, which we know how powerful they are, and the security is unbelievable.
I totally agree, Tammy. And the other aspect is what we call the VIP package. Don't feel under pressure to get this. It's something that you could always get a little bit later. Okay. And the fact here, it's around $300 a year to have a side kind of account with a third-party company to be able to upload your videos. Think of Vimeo, right? Think of even the YouTube version that you want to pay for. And there's a lot of reasons. Some say, well, why would I want to pay for this? Well, you know that a lot of these different social media platforms, when you share a video, unfortunately, they're going to be exposed to infomercials. They're going to be exposed to all sort of things that you may not want them to see. Even some of your competitors could have their information on what you're trying to do. See, the VTuber, it's a place where you can upload all your videos. It generates a link for them to download the MP4 or to be able to access the video so they can watch it through a stream, which you may have in your email. You may have it anywhere you want. Okay, so that's one of the products. The second one, it's called Memory Place. Imagine yourself going to an event, a wedding, whatever that is, and you know that you're not going to get all the pictures that everybody took. But what if you create a QR code, which is available, that it creates to this Memory Place feature, or you can just send them a link, and all the pictures that they took on their phone can be uploaded to this Memory Place. And then you can share that link to everybody for everybody to have access to it. And even better than that, all the people using a Memory Place will be prompted, do you want to have a service like that? And boom, now you have new clients. So it's a new way. And I know there's some things that we want to improve on the email campaign and everything else associated with that. That's something that we're definitely working on. But folks, this is really awesome. Another one here is to promote your personal promo link. When you start with GotBackup, you're given a link that you give to someone right away for them to look at the business instantly. What if you would like to modify that link to something that you prefer? What if you would like to use a language that has not been associated with? And also something that's interesting is when people opt into those through this link of yours, they start receiving emails. What if you want these emails to be at your own language that you want to do? Or what if you want to create your own emails? Folks, there's unlimited possibilities here. So that's another product on the VIP. And then we also have the custom domain link. Many of you has a domain and you may be not using it. You can actually use this domain and assign it to that link that you created. So instead of promoting, for example, the GotBackup link, which is the default one, you may want to create one that has your name on it, .com or .net or whatever that is. Right? Again, these are all services that are added in the VIP. And folks, as we keep evolving, this VIP, there are going to be things that's going to be added on that's really going to increase the value of what it is we're offering here.
Yeah, so let's get into, Chris, on how to make money. I know a lot of people are probably sitting here going, okay, so how does this work? I know I'm always like that when I see something. So direct referral commission is the first way of getting paid. And that is when you start sharing your link with people. And when people click on and they decide to join, they pay their $20 plus their fee. And you're going to get a $20 commission. Okay. So every single month after, you're going to receive 25% off their subscription fee, which is phenomenal. For us, residual income is the way to go. The more people you have, the better. And an example of that, if you happen to have 20 people that joined, you'll make $20 for those 20 referrals, which is $400 commissions in your first month. And then after, you're going to make $50 every single month ongoing for the work that you did the month prior. And it continues from there, you guys. So residual income, always remembers residual income when you're looking at this.
So that's the direct referral commission. And even when we start introducing the enhanced compensation plan, that remains. That's not going to change. Now, number two, this is going to change in a much, much better way. But for the time, let's look at how this has been working. So matching check commission. So think of all the direct referral that you brought in. Well, you're earning 25% matching check on the income of your direct referral. Okay. So here's the example following Tammy's logic, where if there's 20 business partners earning an average of, let's say, $200 a month, some may do nothing, some may do a lot more than that. That in this average, let's say you'd earn $50 per business partner. If you do the math times 20, that's $1,000 a month on the number two. Number three, that's the team commission. And you guys, I'm telling you, what's coming is so exciting when it comes to team commission. So it's based on a structure like this. There's a left team and a right team. When you see direct, that means you brought in that person directly. Indirect means you don't know that person. You didn't bring that person, but someone above you happened to be sharing the same leg. That's a blessing. So take advantage of the fact that this person came in, and just like this person did not know this direct that you brought in, he will or she will benefit from the volume that this person will generate on his right side. That's the benefit of what we call the team commission. Okay. Now, what happens here is, how do you earn? Well, one is you want to remain active. Why would you want to remain active? Well, one, you don't want to lose access to your data, right? So it's kind of a no-brainer. Invite others to join the same thing, and then you earn team commission. So let's expand on what the power leg and the pay leg refers. So in this case, you earn per cycles. What's a cycle? A cycle is based on 2 on one side and 4 on the other. So you need to have 6 people in your business. It could come from you or above you. But if you want to maximize, especially what's coming, and to reach your core rank, you want to sponsor 1 person on your left and 1 person on your right. Absolutely critical. But the reality here is, as long as the computer recognizes that there's 4 on one side and 2 on the other, this will generate 1 cycle. See, the industry standard, it's about 10% of the pay leg. The pay leg, if you do the math, $10 plus $10, would you agree with me? That's $20. What's 10%? That's $2. Well, GotBackup, I've been paying an average of between $3.50 to $4 per cycle. And folks, you're going to love what's going to be introduced. I know they're going to talk about it tomorrow, because these values are going to increase. But you need to make sure there's 1 on your left and 1 on your right. It's really, 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 really important. That's the team commission on how we work. Tell me, how do we get started?
Yeah, for sure. Before you go there, Chris, they got to be there on Saturday, because they're going to hear even
we'll
more
touch on that at the end.
news about that. So we're going to tell you more about that. $20 one-time fee, you guys. $20 will give you a membership fee to become an affiliate partner. Okay, a reseller is what they call it. And then you pay monthly or annually, you choose. We prefer to pay annually because you get 2 months free, and it's one of those set and forgets, you're good for 12 months. So you get to choose how you want to come in, and from there, just grow your business.
Yes. And I know that the VIP, amounts may vary a little bit, but what we're looking at here is, look at the difference in pricing if you pay, with third parties based on average cost, and how this actually will be added on. Again, you get 2 months for free if you pay for the year, or you're paying monthly. Okay. So I know that the fee may actually might have increased at the moment. So the numbers are not exactly accurate, but I know that there is some work around this that's taking place. Okay. So that's the VIP program that is offered over and above the core package that we just talked about. So Tammy, where are we doing business right now?
Yeah, just so you know, when you do sign up, you have an option to become a VIP member right away. And if you take that option, you're going to get a cheaper price. So
correct.
Think about it if you want to do that right away and save money. So
which are the prices that I just mentioned earlier?
Exactly. So now you have, we're in 137 countries. And we're always growing, you guys. There's always throwing one in there. And to open a country is simple. When you have somebody who signs up in a country that we're not already in business, then they add another country. It's a borderless business. Everything's cloud storage. So you can do this business all over the world. You can build this business any hour of the day, it doesn't matter. If you build globally, you're gonna make more money while you sleep. And that's something that Chris and I have been doing for so many years. It's nice to wake up and you've got many, many new partners in your business. And yeah, so it's a great opportunity. Most companies
And
don't have a global reach, like
and
product-based
it's
companies, approvals. They need all this approvals for ingredients and all of this stuff. And here it's cloud, so they can go in very easily.
And what's really important with all of this is recognizing achievements. Okay. So right now, based on the current plan, is based on dollar amounts, right? In the future, it's going to be based on qualification. And we'll explain that. Again, I'm not sure all the details that will be shared tomorrow, but we'll talk about that. Make sure that you attend tomorrow. It's really, really, really important. But it's really going to simplify your life and make it a lot easier for you to grow. But here are the precious metals from bronze to copper to silver, gold, platinum, and we can go to the gems and diamonds and elite diamonds and black diamonds. Folks, that is exciting. I know Tammy and I are aiming for the black diamond. We want you to do the same. So it's one of the reasons why we've been doing so much support behind all of this. Tammy, you want to touch on that?
Yeah, so the moment you get you started, you're going to have your personal referral links to build your business. You're going to have landing pages that you can create. The email marketing system is phenomenal. It's the first time I've ever done email marketing working with a system, and I love it. I love it. And we have lots of marketing tools to be able to do posts on social media. You've got the scripts, you got the posts, you got everything. And regular online presentations like Friday at 11 a.m. You have Wednesday night with the founder, which is phenomenal, our CEO. He does a phenomenal presentation Wednesday night. Plus, you have other leaders that are doing presentations in their time zones and in different languages in some cases. So there's lots of presentations going on. There's team training support always. Every Saturday, Chris and I do team training at 10 a.m. for everybody, helping them build their business. But tomorrow we have a special event that we want to make sure everybody's attending with their guests and their partners.
Absolutely. So we have a product, folks, and we mentioned that many times, that everyone needs in a business that everyone can afford. Folks, it's time to get started. Let's turn your dreams into reality. And in line of that, tomorrow, you do not want to miss this. This is 10 o'clock Eastern time. If you're not in our Telegram group, the GotBackup Telegram group, I highly recommend that you download the app and you connect to that group. You can turn off notification if you don't want to hear the beep and all of that, just under settings. My point in saying here is all the details will be there. The link will be there. You do not want to miss this. Really, 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 really important. So that's 10 o'clock Eastern time, and the link will be provided. If you go to your back office with your, as you log into your GotBackup account, on the bottom left, you'll notice that you have the social media links, and you click on the Telegram group and, of course, the Facebook group to make sure that you do not miss any of the announcements that are there. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So let me share something here. I like to share the recognition that's been taking place from the field. This is from the week of April 29th till May 5th. Okay. So you can see here the top commission earned for that week, the top 10, Richard, Cassandra, GotBackup, amazing. Dustin, Michael, Richard, Noel, well done. Dr. KOA, wonderful. Mark, Angela. If you look here, the all-time commission earned, we have Cassandra, Richard, Chris, Curtis, Richard, Noel, Tammy, Robert, Gloria, and Bruce. Now, let's focus on the new business that's coming in, the top 10 weekly sale generated. We got Michael again. We have Dr. Ricky. We have Wilson. We have Cristiano. We have GotBackup, amazing deal. Do you see a lot of the names are coming back here, folks, if you pay attention every week, right? Dr. Joanna, Esembia, we have Frankie, we have Stone Evans, we have Gennaro, well done. Here's the weekly lead generated. We have Esther. You're on top again this week. Well done.
Wow,
Congratulations.
good
We have
for
Vita.
you.
Yeah, we have Mikhail, we have Raymond, we have Patrick, we have Michael, Susan, Aaron, Nad, and Anna. Well done. Congratulations. And earlier, when I talked about the link that you should be aware of, this is the one here. When you click on that, you select Telegram group, it will take you to this group. You want to make sure that you don't miss any of the events, any of the announcements. And if you have anybody in your team that gets recognized and move from one pin to another or one level to another, promote them in there. Encourage the team to welcome your new members. Let's keep this group live, constantly going 24/7. And keep in mind that sometimes I try to be alert, but there's sometimes that we unplug and it might take a bit of time to respond. The Facebook group over here, very important that you join this group here. These are all your tools. Everything is available here. The VIP, everything is in here. So at the end of the day, folks, here, what we're telling you is we have a wonderful opportunity for you to really create a new stream of income for yourself. Really, all you need to do is you need to take action. Take action. And you also have to educate yourself on the process. Plug into the system. I cannot stress this enough. Plug into the system. There's so much offered to help you grow your business. So Tammy and I are looking forward to see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern time for the announcement of GotBackup 2.0. It's going to be absolutely exciting. So thank you for all of you that always participates with your feedback and comment. We absolutely appreciate that. And it's not just that we appreciate it, also the audience that are watching can actually see that. If you happen to be on Facebook Live, I want to thank you for being here, guys. Really appreciate you. And again, love all of the contribution and feedback and comments. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your weekend, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow. And bye for now.